What's up guys, Kaydin here from Ting. Gonna show you guys how to do the bench press today. Now the bench press is a great exercise for your chest. The reason why is because it's a compound movement. It engages your chest, your triceps, and your shoulders into the movement. Gear up and let's go. Now the bench is a compound workout. It targets the chest the most, but it also targets other muscles like your shoulders and your triceps. If you want endurance, do more reps. If you want to build strength, usually the 5 to 8 rep range is great. Recommend do this exercise in the beginning of your routine because there are people that leave it to the end and you'll find that you won't be able to do as much. My training routines, I usually do all my compound lifts first and then do all my isolation exercises later. Okay, so if you're beginning, make sure you always have a spotter. Whether you think the weight is low or you think you can do it without a spotter, always have somebody there if you're starting out. Don't be like me. For the most part of the video, I didn't have a spotter at all. So how you want to set up is very, very important. Your setup should be unique to you, but you want to hit the major crucial parts. So number 1, you want to lay on your back and level your eye with the bar. 2, you want to always have an arched back. The reason why is because if you're laying down flat, and you bring the bar to your chest, what happens is your elbow goes past 90 degrees and it's a very uncomfortable position. Now, if I was to arch my back and touch my chest, now suddenly it's at 45 degrees. The next thing you want to do is plant your feet. Now, what that does is causes my lower body to be more stiff, more firm, and I get more leg drive in that position. Now, the next thing you want to do is when you grip the bar. I usually put my ring fingers on the knurling and then I grab the bar. Some people, they position the bar here. So what that does is you're pushing from here. So if you're pushing from here, you're not getting any support from your elbows. What you want to do is when you grip the bar, you want to grip it over the majority of your arm here. So right about here. So you see, you're supported by all these muscles here, right under the elbow. Now, when you're gripping the bar, it's also important to kind of, in your mind, think about bending the bar and then pulling it apart. So what that does is it puts you in this position. You're not going to be able to bend the bar, and you're not going to be able to pull the bar apart. But thinking about that actually helps in keeping your body tight. So if you can visualize it, I'll just show you without a bar. So I'm bending the bar and I'm pulling it out. So I'm stuck in this position here. That gives you the maximum power you need to drive the bar up. When you're lowering the bar, what you want to do is keep your core tight. But also, you want to be squeezing your glutes. I know it sounds funny to some of you, but squeezing your glutes and flexing your core is very crucial to almost all exercises. Doing that gives you the stability inside the core to be able to handle the weight. The next thing you want to do is when you're driving the bar up, you want to drive your feet into the floor. What that means is you want to keep your feet planted and drive your feet through the bar as you're pushing up. So if you can imagine when the bar is down, now what I want to do is push my feet down and explode up. You want to control the weight. If you're flailing your arms and just doing it really quickly, that's not going to get anything done. What you want to do for any exercise is make sure you feel it. So doing it at a controlled pace is much better than just doing it really quickly. And when you're lowering the weight, you want to try to hit the spot where your rib and your abs begin. Your rib ends and your abs begin. So what I mean by that, when you're lowering the weight, you want to hit roughly around this part. On your way up, you want to bring in, it's kind of like a J. So how it works is you want to go up and to your eye level, and then back down, and then up again. What that is it's actually the movement path that you should be hitting. On your last set, try to do reps to failure, but always make sure you have that spotter. End to end, there are a few things that might help you. If you have a bad wrist, I recommend you buy some wrist wraps. They are optional, but they do help. Chalk is very important. You don't want to lose grip strength. Or if your gym doesn't support chalk, then have some gloves that doesn't let the bar slide off your fingers. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe on the button right here, and also if you haven't already checked out our app in the App Store, it's called Ting. Links in the description below. If you have any questions, concerns, or any exercise you want to see in the future, just leave me a message in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.